Welcome to the war. Just returned from Fall In 2025 in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Here's the program. I thought I'd do a quick show report video just to tell you how it all went. If you've watched any of my show report videos before, you know the format. I typically just do a quick montage of some videos that I shot while I was there. And then we'll transition into showing all the goodies that I bought and projects that I plan to do and things like that. So without further ado, let's get into the montage. Run the footage.
Yeah, so 5 and 5. Here in the center. So you have maneuver elements, and you have a heavy machine.
These guys that all do air events at the same period, at the same time.
And the convention is really underattended. I think there's not a lot of people. It used to be Friday nights to Saturday nights, and now Friday, maybe Saturday would be Saturday. It's not a reflection on you.
Oh, no. And I had really show up for my ground control and one game.
Does this check your accessories?
No, these are mine. No. The series is called Fight for the Sky. The first book was Luftwaffe 1926.
If a lot of fire goes into them, they will start flying. Because
Oh, you know, they're more like balanced.
I would say, yeah, they're kind of.
So it's really garbage. I'm like, that one. And I can, we're not going to overlap.
If you are in the square,
If I'm playing this, I have Citizen.
Let's see who has
The biggest coward.
But he's the coward on the right side. Yes. Those are your Spanish. Bad.
About the Empress. Part of the address is
There's Simerson. But Sharp's taking the lead.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
We want pastrami, baby.
And these Lancers are coming down the road, trying to get to Major Hogan. But there might be a surprise in the town.
Oops, shouldn't have said that.
Over here, Sharp's taking the bridge.
Sevens are lost.
But the deserters are firing on him. Really in a line over there. The South Essex is formed up. Ready to shoot.
Only one.
Militia
He's
with
gonna flip
Maria
the card,
is coming
and it's
on.
gonna be
Dead.
Simerson, meanwhile,
Oh, yeah.
being attacked by some outboards.
And I can't move still. I'm like,
Yeah, you can move.
Sergeant Harper blew the doors off the monastery with his knock gun. Meanwhile, the other militia's following up behind. We're in trouble, could be in trouble over here for sure. And most importantly,
you
all
were looting.
the bear came out to attack.
We went for.
This is a great game.
But it had to go. I forget what he had to do.
I like the whole war thing. So
Rear charge with the full.
Harper broke down the door with his gun, got faced with a cannon, and ran away, but they came back. Sharp's now rescued Lady Farmington. And also, we got
3 dead,
Frank
3 captured.
deserters, and that wiped out
Ran away.
a whole bunch of
The wounded guy is
the
okay.
95th.
The guy's not all worried.
One wounded guy against 20. What happened was Sharp and Harper were fighting their way out of the building. They were surrounded by the deserters and they captured Higgswell. Higgswell escaped. Higgswell recaptured the prisoners, so that was it.
Couldn't summarize it better.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Jim. Great game.
Good game, guys.
Hey, guess who I bumped into at Fall In?
So Mike Crow from Murder of Crows Family Gaming. We met, at Cold War is the last one at Valley Forge and played an awesome game.
It's been a while. Yeah, great channel. Make sure you check out his channel, Murder of Crows Family of Gaming. Great channel. Talk to you soon.
Definitely.
Hope you like what you saw, and I was so happy to bump into Mike from Murder of Crows Family Gaming. He's a great friend of the channel. I'm not used to doing things on camera or promoting channels like that, which is it was a unique experience and fun. And I do recommend watching his videos. He's got a great passion for the hobby, and it's really interesting content out there. So worth a look. And then separately, I'll get into what I was going to show here momentarily. I don't want to just be a bunch of talking heads, but it has to be said the Sharp game that I played was with or hosted by a guy who has a blog called the Alte Fritz. It's a conventional blog, meaning words and pictures and whatnot, kind of an old school blog, and I can entirely attribute him with getting me into historical wargaming in the way that I did. The big battles, the inspirational tables, the large amounts of troops, and just the passion for that side of things really inspired me many years ago now. And so I was actually kind of fanboying a bit when I got to meet him. It was pretty cool and really nice guy, incredibly fun game. Sharp didn't win, but there's always tomorrow. So anyway, enough being said. This was, I just bent my program. It was a lot of fun. All right, no more chit chat. Let's get into what I got. If you can't tell by the last video I made, I am still very much interested in the medieval 100 Years War period, but I've completely focused my attention right now on Napoleonics. And I've been busily painting a number of units that I plan to play more Valor and Fortitude, maybe some Black Powder, maybe some Rebels and Patriots with the adapted rules that I've used before. But for now, I'm incredibly focused and trying to get very organized around just continuing to grow out my forces for the Napoleonic period. Interestingly, I don't have a specific phase of the war, specific coalition, specific theater that I'm like gravitating to. So it is a bit of a hodgepodge right now, but I couldn't resist picking up these Spanish models that I wanted to get. So this was high on my list of things to pick up. I think their uniforms are absolutely fascinating and going to be really interesting to paint. And so I'm excited to get those on the table. I'm just going to start piling all this stuff over here. There's quite a bit here today. But then also, I have started to pick up more British units as well. I have an abundance of French units, both built, painted, and unbuilt and unpainted, but not so many British. So my I even kind of think of them in World War II terms, like the Allies. My allies between the British, Austria, Prussia, Portugal, even Spain. I don't have a whole lot. It's mostly French. So I really wanted to focus on building out more British units, and in particular, I've only got one unit currently built of British cavalry. So I picked up a couple more boxes that I'm gonna or packs, I should say. This isn't in the box, but I've got some household cavalry, and I already have a cool flag and idea for them. And I do have an unpainted box of these already that I'm gonna put together so we can make a brigade out of those. And then lastly, just still on the subject of British units, I also picked up this fascinating box, which might have gone under the radar if I get the light shining there. But this is basically a unit of a British line, but they're Woolard resin, and they're all sort of like unique sculpts and veterans. You can tell, sorry, the reflection's not great there. So they're just very characterful sculpts, and I'm excited to put these together. I'm not sure. I'm not even clear. I think this is a made-up little backstory or fictional backstory of a fictional regiment. I'm not sure who I'm going to, which flag I'm going to allocate to them, or how I'm going to paint their facings and whatnot. But excited to put those together. And then just, yes, on the subject of flags, my regular dealer, the flag dude, was there. Like, can't seem to ever live without. And I picked up some more French line flags. Got a couple of units here for those. You can see, again, to my estimation, they're still the best flags you can get. And then I picked up one more Austrian flag because I seem to always need some more of those. And then lastly, and I didn't do the research on this beforehand, but I picked up just a couple of Spanish flags as well. So they're going to go with my Spanish unit, or Spanish units that I'm going to put together. Excited to put those together, get those on the table. So that's it in terms of mini. Oh, I'll say in terms of minis. Here's the free mini I got. It's Captain John Paul Jones and a Marine Corps sharpshooter. I think they're sort of War of Independence, maybe 7 Years War kind of period era. The theme this year for Fallen was all around the birthday of the U.S. Marine Corps and the U.S. Navy. So that was sort of a theme throughout the event. And then let's move on to paints. There was a really impressive stall in the vendor area for AK paints. And they've now got the AK Quick Gen. I mean, again, contrast paint method of paints that I happen to find myself just using almost exclusively right now. So I got a couple of shades of those that I'd like to try out for some various things. And then I finally found some paint markers. I really wanted to give these a try. I saw the Army Painter ones in a game store, local game store, but the colors didn't really do anything for me. So I've picked up a silver, a black, and a white, and I plan on giving these a try with the line units. I wanted to take a demo of them just to like give it a try, but I'm going to see if these will work for things like boots, the gunmetal on the line rifles, and then all of the straps that go on the troops like that. So give that a try. And then I also got some more tufts. Again, can never seem to have enough of those laying around. And then that's mostly it for the regular vendors. And then I took a quick trip to Wally's Basement, which, if you're not familiar, is the flea market for the HMGS East Coast events or Northeast events. And I got a little quick, I was picking up some bargain books there. So I got a book on Alexander the Great, got a Bernard Cornwell book, because you can never have too many of those. And then I picked up a stack of Osprey books. Got a unit of these. That's where I'm going to try this blue-black color on. I've got picked up some of those. More cavalry kind of units. Interested in some allies, some Westphalians at some point. And a book of flags. This might be a little bit dated now, and I think there's probably more useful ways to look those up. But for $5 each, you can't really go wrong. So that's everything I got. Again, with the real like focus on the Napoleonic side of things that I'm absorbed with right now. With the only outlier being, and a bit of an impulse buy, but I had to, I picked up Pillage, the Victrix rule set for early medieval kind of Viking raids and things like that. Pretty sure I've already got models I could use for this from Saga, from Line Rampant, etc. Certainly got terrain that I can use, and thought I wanted to take a look at this when it first came out, and saw it and thought, yeah, why not? Let's take a look at that. I didn't jump in wholeheartedly, like buying new minis and everything like that, but I'm excited to give this a read and see if maybe I can get a game or two on the table with that. So that's everything. It was a fun convention. I almost wasn't planning on going. I did leave sort of last minute, but I'm glad that I did go. Good to see some familiar faces, and I had so much fun playing in that Sharp game, as well as seeing all the other games that are going on. So if you were there, I hope you had a good time. I hope it was a fun time, and if you didn't make it, I hope you can make it next time to Cold Wars next year. So anyway, let's get my work cut out here. It's going to be getting a lot of this painted. No idea where I'm going to start, but I'll jump right in. So thanks for watching.